But I really love these earrings. I want to say I got them on one of my Caribbean trips.
That's just some girl shit. I really love these earrings.
They're cute. Why can't
Oh my
why
god.
can't you get like yo said? But they were only $3. See, I like some frugal shit.
Man, what's up with the air conditioner, Pam?
Yeah, it's warm here. And you make me sit next to Zoe, and they're gonna.
I don't let that. They control that. No. I don't know.
Yeah, so I'm gonna put the mic.
A lot of black men have been talking to me.
Y'all see,
Money, I want her money.
y'all see right above my head 4 minutes until showtime.
Something like rain.
So you already under dig. Total package energy. I'm turned up. I keep one of these with me. To be honest with you, I keep 2 of these with me. Total package energy. Way better than Red Bull. Is it me or is it hotter than monkey pussy in here?
It's hot.
Shit. Can you imagine
I
how?
mean, you do also have a long sleeve shirt on though.
But
Claire.
normally it's cold.
I know, right? It do be like burr in here.
Yeah, total package, real shit. Alright. Don't forget to get your copy of the relationship dismount. How to stick the landing when exiting a toxic relationship. Go to my website, IamZoWilliams.com. Order your copy now. I sent out, I think about eight copies today.
Hey.
This morning.
Okay,
I mailed out 8 copies. I normally do that on a Thursday, but I got an email. Somebody said in the subject, missing book.
Uh-oh.
So I hit him back and said, your book ain't missing. I just ain't sent it out yet. I normally send it out on Thursdays, but since you're obviously in a rush, let me get your copy to you out to you tomorrow.
Right.
Oh, everybody chiming in. They see y'all. Wait, hold on.
But my face is cut off. Help.
You did that to yourself.
So I said, help me move it.
Oh, there you go. Now they can. There it is.
Okay.
Here we go.
Cool. That part.
We got a special guest showing up a little bit later in the show. Woo! Man, they got to turn this air conditioner on.
I gotta talk to her though.
I got some. Oh wait, those look better though. Should I try you? Which one's better?
Because I'm going to tell you right now.
Tell me which one's better.
Everybody's like, hi, Rachel.
Hey. See, here's the thing. I don't say Poppy, but I say Mommy. That's weird.
She said she don't.
But I also don't.
Hey, Mimi. What up, Tip?
Hey.
Hey, seriously, y'all. Let's make a strong impact on the super chat. This is how this show stays alive. We have no corporate sponsors on this show. Alright? This is how we pay Frank. This is how we buy equipment. Please, please, please hit that super chat early and often during the show. We're averaging quite a few people in the super chat. If everybody dropped a dub, we would change the game. We need the help. We need the support. Now, I like to make the shows about the topic and not about the donations.
Yeah.
But if the donations ain't coming in, I got to say something.
Yes.
Oh, so Phil, after you handle that, we got 60 seconds, but after you handle that, we need one more chair.
I'm giving. Everybody needs to be a school or something.
Alright.
What you need?
So it looks like if our stuff isn't broken, can you wear these so I can like plug mine in there?
Oh, we're the one with the footer, you mean?
Well, with this.
The ladies are in all black today. They look like the Emotions.
Okay, wait, just tell me what I need to do.
Jones Girls.
Put those in there.
Destiny Child.
Yeah. So I will put
I don't know.
that. So I can.
Hey, we gotta go live now. It's 5 o'clock.
Plug into mine. Got it.
So you have yours going on?
No.
Oh. I mean, she has a splitter that would work.
Hey, let's go live.
And then I'll figure it out.
No, we're
Let's go.
hearing our ears. Yay. Cool.
Here we go. Put it on the speaker so the people in the chat can hear.
I'm Zoe Williams, the voice of reason. If your relationship is in trouble, I'm gonna do the call. Has your soulmate become your cellmate? Does black love still exist? What are your bedroom turnoffs? Fantasies and fetishes. Financial infidelity. I'm dating a bad person. Are they worth the wait? Trust me, this is gonna be crazy.
How about the heavy stuff?
The child wasn't here, and you still had to pay child support.
It's a very heated topic.
How was that right?
Mama's baby, daddy's maybe.
I just have so many questions I want to ask you.
I just like to kiss a woman's ass.
Is there something wrong with that?
He told me he had a vasectomy. I'm pregnant.
Betrayal has been committed. Hit you with a bad touch routine. How does he maintain his humposity?
You like it when it kisses my neck.
Why can't you open up, brother?
Karate man rules on the inside. They don't show their weaknesses.
Yeah.
How do you write women so well?
Zoe Williams,
Reason and accountability.
the voice.
ZoWhat morning show at night with girls. Somebody called it. Somebody said Zoe is tucked off in a den of juicy. This is not the ZoWhat morning show. This is the ZoWhat morning show's alter ego. This is where the women come. Because we talk a lot of shit on the ZoWhat show. And it's all testosterone men in there talking shit, chopping it up. Our own personal barber shop.
AKA bullshit.
Huh? You're right.
Oh. Really? That's what you gonna do? After I'm trying to build you up, LaToya?
Right.
That's why I ain't gonna make an album for you, LaToya. I ain't gonna write no records.
Damn.
Rachel's back, and she's getting more and more comfortable, as you can see. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to The Voice of Reason with Zoe Williams, man. It's about to go down in the town. Tiffany created a topic for us tonight.
Yay.
This is her debut topic. We're going to see how good, how fresh it is. We're expecting another guest to show up shortly. So before I get into the topic, I need you guys to support my latest work. The Relationship Dismount, How to Stick the Landing When Exiting a Toxic Relationship. I don't know how many of these women have read it, but I do know this book is hot monkey lava. Do you know how I judge it? I judge it off of the fact that a lot of people can't finish it. That's what I'm learning. A lot of people can't finish it. This shit is hitting so hard, they gotta sit it down. All right, man, damn. Okay, I'm cool. He done went too deep. I don't want to deal with that. What's up? What?
This comment about Rachel cracked me up. I'm sorry, I got distracted.
You know you guys got a lot of... People were talking a lot of shit about you guys being on your phones on the last show. Do you know that?
We're trying to follow their comments so we can say stuff to
You
them.
guys are so giggly.
They shouldn't say such reckless stuff. They shouldn't say such reckless things.
Girls are hella giggly right now. You're talking about us.
But yeah, I'm focused. Okay.
Damn it.
On the Teddy Ruxpin
Side of the game. You know the game. I am ZoWilliams.com. Amazing. I ain't gonna lie. That shit is hard. You know what's so difficult about the process of editing a book? It's when the editor is having epiphanies as they're editing. So that's what that means! And then start wanting to talk about it.
Like giving free coaching sessions.
And then
while
it's
you
an
edit.
hour of that.
Right.
And then we edit about 2 pages in an hour and a half. So
Tell them to write
It's
their
too
questions
juicy.
down.
no,
And
it's
do it afterwards.
it's some other shit. She was like, this is some other shit.
Yeah, that's how you know it's nice and hearty.
Yeah, so I feel good about that.
That part.
I really do. Ladies and gentlemen, November 18th, 2017, Zoe Williams will be at the Black Power Awards.
Mm-hmm.
I'm doing several things at the Black Power Awards. I'm doing a relationship dismount seminar. Anybody who got a copy of my book, you might as well bring it with you, because I'm doing a seminar. It's going to be retarded. You already know how I get down. Bring your problems. I'll unpack them and then repack them.
Oh.
Because I'm not unpacking them to keep them.
Right.
Right.
You don't get to dump them off. This ain't the cleaners.
Wow.
Oh, shoot.
So
Wow.
I'm going to unpack them and reorganize them. Iron them out. And then you got to take them back with you.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so we doing that. I'm also hosting a celebratory party, a tribute for legendary MC Rakim Allah. Greatest rapper of all time. To me. I don't see very many people fucking with him. Anyway, blackpowerawards.com. Get there. Get your tickets. Do the whole thing. I'm there the whole weekend. From the 17th through the 19th. Holla at me at ATL. I know it's some baddies in ATL. And I know a lot of y'all struggling to find that real thing. I'm going to touch down like motherfucking Superman. Lois Lane, holla at me. I'm sorry. I'm promoting the Black Power Awards. I got a couple of other things to promote. I'm doing this because I know our special guest is on the way. Of course, he's going to be a fool.
Oh, boy.
Yay. But we love this foolishness.
Yeah, so, Jesus.
We love it.
My homeboy, do you guys remember homeboy, Montanique Stefan?
Nope.
No, he called in from Brazil.
Oh.
And he was talking about how to help men master their stroke game.
Oh.
You see how
We all of a sudden chimed up like, what?
the motherfucker stopped looking at the phone then, didn't it?
Details.
Improve the stroke game.
Yes.
Oh.
The
Teaching
brother
the
has
conference?
developed a technique
Oh.
that helps dudes master their stroke game.
Whoa.
How to get a woman to that space quickly, effectively, efficiently, repetitively.
Uh-oh, a lot of leaves.
I'm trying to promote this situation.
I feel like he don't even need promotion. You would just think he has clients.
But the weird thing about him is he sends me these little files that expire. So now I can't promote what you're doing.
Right.
I'm gonna type it right now. Your file has expired. I'm trying to promote you. Let me just say. I type terrible. I'm trying to promote you.
Right.
File isn't working. Huh? What happened?
Nothing.
Okay, cool. Somebody wild all of a sudden. Remember when she was meek?
When she was afraid to talk.
When she was afraid to talk?
Yep.
Now you hella comfortable, huh? You done got
But you
really?
said that was gonna happen.
Yeah, I know.
Because I'm in Cancer. You called
Now
it.
she wild.
Or like,
So why
before
you
the
mad
baby
that you
learns
were
to
right?
talk.
I'm not mad.
Before the baby learns to talk, they're like, all I want him to do is say some words. I'm
And
like,
then they
wait a
start
minute.
talking.
Because once they start talking, that little thing just don't shut up.
Right.
No, I love it.
Everything.
Right.
Kids, I'm talking about
I
that
know.
Yeah.
No,
Yeah,
seriously.
we appreciate it. We like it, but
Right.
we knew it was coming.
I loved it when my children started talking. Because then I could really communicate and they understood what I was about.
Right.
Sit your ass down. Okay. Exactly. They understood. When they a little baby, they don't really know.
Right.
You can't be like, sit your ass.
Yeah, but some of them who do understand, they look like that. Luckily, you got your kid in check. But some people, they tell their kids to sit down. The kid like, you sit down, and they keep running, jumping, and flipping.
You understand?
And I'm like, please sit down.
Don't run, and everybody's in here talking about Mimi. Niggas can't help but talk about Mimi.
Hang
But
out.
look at her.
Listen, if y'all saw what she was wearing right now,
We should do like a Mimi cam
I
every
was
time
gonna
before we
say
start the
that.
show. Like she got to show her little outfit every time.
Mimi, whoa.
They donate for that.
Right?
Shit. We're not going to prostitute Mimi out. We mean they donate for that. No. I don't appreciate
Throwing out
it.
marketing.
was a bad idea.
Marketing.
Okay,
ideas.
here we go. Let's just get back to the regular Voice of Reason programming. Listen, you know how we do. This is a relationship show.
Right.
I police the women when they start talking crazy, which is common. But this show is about their POV, their perspective, on various subjects. I told you, Tiff Ram, produced a topic today that I think is pretty interesting. I need you guys to call us. The number to dial is 323-230-4610. Because when I tell you what this topic is, you're going to have a concomitant experience. Look up concomitant. I was just waiting for you to say something.
Me? I was saying I need to spell it
Okay,
first.
cool. All right. Here's the topic. How many men/women have you built up versus destroyed? Have you destroyed more people than you've inspired in your intimate relationships? Have you made more people better than you've broken? Oh my God, I already know Rachel then. She got broken bones everywhere. I know this. What about the dude? Well, this happens to both guys and women. Where you build up the person, they get real fresh from the shit they learn from you, and wind up loving the next motherfucker the way that you thought they were supposed to love you.
Right.
That part.
God damn, how many men/women have you built up versus destroyed? A deeper look at what impact our presence has on our significant others. Gosh. Are you aware of the positive and negative effect your baggage has on your partner? I know Mimi done crushed some niggas. Do you understand? Smooth crush. Like, the number to dial, 323-230-4610. That's 323-230-4610. I've got questions. In what ways do people allow themselves to either be built up or broken down by their significant other? I know it's a gang of motherfuckers who just, oh God. I'm a belief investigator. I investigate how motherfuckers think off tops. And that's going to let me know what kind of bullshit I'm in for and if I really want to get down with it or not.
Right.
Be like, what the fuck you say you believe in? Oh, nigga, I'm up out here.
Right.
Right. That's a
I
good
ain't got time
strategy.
to play with you. I'm not here for the reindeer games, my nigga.
Right.
Okay, more questions. What qualities does one need to possess? This is your question. Does one need to possess for you to decide to invest and sow into them versus trying to receive resources from them? In other words, to simplify that, what do you have to be working with that would motivate me to believe in your ass, work with your ass, as opposed to robbing you? Because some women rob niggas for resources alone when they don't have any qualities that would somehow cause you to invest in. Oh, Jesus. You have revealed yourself through that question.
Hey, we're growing here.
It's fine. It's fine. I'm just saying, you wrote it. Does one inherently hurt more people than they build up or benefit in return? That is a really good question. How many people you hurt?
I was counting And I would say 3, like, badly.
3,000?
No, just
Oh,
3 people.
jeez, gosh, though.
Just-
3,000.
I'm gonna tell you, elementary counts.
What?
What? Then
Uh-uh.
I don't go back
Okay,
there.
cool.
No.
All right.
But I will say, I do know that for a lot of men, I am the one that kind of got away. I do know that.
Why you always trying to get away?
Because I gotta move on. I gotta go.
Shallow Hal. Shallow
I'm just being
Helen.
honest.
Okay, it's cool. I gotta get away. I mean, I'm bored. I'm gonna take these seeds and cultivate them somewhere else. Thank you.
Damn.
Farmer John, corny ass nigga. Okay, cool. Mimi, speak on it. How many people have you hurt? I know you done hurt some people. You done crushed some people, Mimi.
I had to laugh at that only because sometimes people get hurt and you don't understand why they're hurt because you didn't even have a relationship with them. So it's like, oh,
Aww.
like, what just happened? I don't even know you like that. Like, what do you mean you're hurt?
Shit.
Follow what? Are you kidding me? But now it's
You
hard.
wrong, Mimi.
I'm just keeping it real. But now if I'm in a relationship with somebody, I try not to hurt them. I try to treat them with love and respect, and I look for that same thing in return. If they, you know what I'm saying, I don't look to hurt the person I love because that's like, sometimes when you hurt someone, you can't take that back. So I'm not going to intentionally hurt somebody that I care about. You know what I mean? They would have they would have to like really come after me in a real way. Well, I felt like they were knocking on my door and I got an answer. Then we can play the game if they want to play. Once I get to the knocking and the answering, because I answer.
Oh, God.
But seriously, I don't try to be that person. But people get hurt, and sometimes you don't even understand where the hurt came from. I mean, I'm just being real. For instance, you can invite a girl to this show, example, and maybe she likes you, and you're not even thinking about her. It's all for business purposes. And she's hurt now, and she's hurt. Because she really felt he invited me to the show. He liked me. This is all business, baby. So people do that and they're hurt and you don't understand why. So when that happens, I'm like, really? You're hurt?
I ain't even gonna lie. Like
That's
that.
true. That does happen.
I've had situations where I did business with women and they. It sounds fucking crazy to me when I heard it back.
Right. I feel you. I know. It's happened to
I
me.
just invested too much into you and you're my manager.
Right.
What kind of fantasy managing?
Like, this is a mystery. We need to figure out where all of this is coming from.
But see, this is the thing that I don't like about this show. You guys, this is like sex. You guys have to warm up to the conversation. Men come in, rock hard dick, ready to go. Right? Rock hard dick, ready to go. What's happening? What we doing? But women, y'all on some foreplay with the truth. Don't foreplay with the truth. Tell the truth right off top.
Sometimes. You young still.
Now, the reason why I set it up that way, because the person who created this goddamn topic got to come in here with the truth.
Right.
Hurt locker. Come on. How many people have you hurt? How many niggas are in the hurt locker because of you?
Yeah, so part of what Mimi says, like, I feel too, like the unintentional hurt, but you still have to be aware that you're doing it. So I've definitely, I've definitely hurt probably like just during the separation period, this whole last 6 months, like probably knocked down, destroyed about 10.
There we go.
Yeah, so
That's what I need to
we
hear.
said this earlier, like just because I tell you like I'm not invested, I don't want a relationship, that doesn't stop you from being human and still feeling however you feel. So like it's almost like I hurt you more because I gave myself an excuse to why you shouldn't care and I shouldn't care. Like I told us both how to feel.
But see, I think women.
Like, so yeah,
I think women. I think y'all go to fuck niggas over after you've been fucked over.
Oh yeah, I mean a lot of women are revengeful, absolutely. But mine is really just like I'm kind of cold-hearted. Like if I told you like, oh, this is not a relationship, and then you get feelings, I'd be like, well, that's your fault.
Listen, that's what. All I'm saying is, I think you guys just really go out like Scud missiles, and y'all motherfuckers go attack dudes. Can we be honest?
I mean, I know some women do that. Like, they're hurt, so they're
Look at
just
your
on a
face.
mission.
Because
But, yeah.
I know, well, one, I just don't agree, but if we're gonna speak in like general here, I feel like it takes a lot longer for a man to fall. So how does that, like, to fall in like love or to...
Are you talking from the male's perspective? Might not want to do that.
well, then chime in.
Callers?
But is that, so are you telling me that women and men fall equally as hard?
Let me say,
as
y'all
quick?
fall for fantasies.
Right.
We fall for the real people.
Right.
I fucks with her.
Yeah.
And y'all fall for fantasies.
That's true. Okay. Fine.
And then when the fantasy is unfulfilled, we fell for a real person, y'all fell for an idea. Because that idea is connected to motherfucking expectations.
Okay. Fair enough. No, that's how I get my man too. I get that.
Yeah.
That's how I
You
get
got-
it.
And then y'all be looking at the dude that he thought y'all was falling together.
Right.
And no.
Right.
Yeah, and it's true. And it's the problem is when you have a cool personality as a female, you find yourself in that situation a lot.
Right.
That's
That's what I'm saying. Like, the last 6 months I've been like, I don't want a relationship. I'm not ready for anything. But like you said, guys fall for the real. So it's like, I'm out here just giving hella truth, being just raw and like almost ratchet with my realness. And they like that. And I'd be like, wait, no, time out. I didn't say like it. I didn't say like it.
Tell us what to like and what not.
Exactly.
We think you being real.
Well, I am. I'm like, I'm real about this not being real. What the fuck?
See this what? Hey, I hope y'all listening.
I'm being truthful so we can be truthful.
We trying to teach the ladies right now, or we trying to teach brothers. This is how they think. This is behind the wall. We're behind the curtain where the Wizard of Oz lives. This is how they think. It be hot and cold. It be wet and dry. It be all of that shit at the same time, man. You can't take what they say 100.
I mean, I didn't say all that, but yeah.
You guys aren't ephemeral, irascible, emotional. Not rhetorical.
No, I was gonna say we are, but I also that's where I was like, I feel like that should be anticipated. Gosh, like if we're all of those things and you know that should be semi-anticipated.
But there's different levels of the game. I mean,
Yeah.
every woman's not the same. Some women are all the way in left field with it, and other ones at least got a little bit of reality with it. You know what I'm saying? And the reason I said reality is that they're not going that extra mile with, let's just say, with their craziness. You know what I'm trying to say? Some women are wilder than other women. They'll come destroy all your stuff. They'll burn your house down, burn you down, you know, whatever. I mean, everybody.
So, would you say, Mimi, that women are more likely to destroy their partners than men?
I'm going to say depending on the person. Let me tell you why. Because I know women that are like that will try to destroy the man that doesn't want them anymore, or they broke up and they're mad and salty about whatever happened. But then I also know men that have done that too. You know what I'm saying? I also know men.
I'm just saying in general.
Women probably more, because women sometimes feel like once you have sex with them or whatever, you guys belong together if she likes you like that.
Belong to me.
Not every woman is like that, but the ones that are on that level, every person's not like that. Some women are like a nigga. They know what it is. It is what it is. But some women, they in love. You my man. You know what I mean? Who is that calling you?
Right.
You
I
know?
feel like it's also a sense of entitlement. Like, women have a stronger sense of revenge or want to tear you down when you're done because they feel entitled to you. Like, you as the relationship. Like, my ex said something, I had to own it the other day. He was like, you're just mad you didn't get your way. And I'm like, you know what? You're kind of right, because my way was I wanted you in a marriage. So I am upset that I didn't get my way, but I'm not going to, like, tear you down and destroy you because of that. But a lot of women feel that way. They're like, no, I didn't get my way, which was I wanted to be with you. And so therefore their like whole next mission is to destroy you. Like, if I can't have you, nobody can.
I mean, is it possible to destroy them once the relationship is over?
Girl.
Yes.
Like, is it really? I mean, once we're over and done, is it really?
Yeah.
Our hands can
She's
do
like,
it.
yes.
So young, Rachel. You're so young.
I thought we were walking away and that was it.
I mean, you sound cute, but a lot of women be like, I'm gonna jack up all your stuff and everything.
Or like,
You mean
I'm
like-
your
keeping
job
the
and get
child
you
too.
fired. Like,
I know, like, not
or
letting
what-
them see the kid.
Or what
They
about
like that fucking
Yeah.
or what
It
about
could be. Oh, go ahead.
what about steal your credit?
right.
They can do all type of stuff. Steal your credit. When
That
you come
shit happened to
home.
me.
What?
Both of us were like, damn.
That's crazy.
What?
Yeah, that's horrible.
My ex has terrible credit, so I'm not trying to steal a damn thing.
Look at AT&T called me and was like, "Thank you for your Uverse subscription."
Oh no.
Uverse, I don't.
No, some people are treacherous. They would rather see you hurt in jail,
Okay,
in
cool.
trouble, but to be with somebody else. Some people are really sick people.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, I know someone, that says stuff. I'm like, whoa, that's a bit much. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm cool.
Never experienced it. And I hope it's not that I'm just young. I hope I just never will.
How old are you again, Jesus?
I'm 25. But
It's coming.
It better not.
It may not happen directly to you, but you'll see it in your lifetime. There's all
That-
sorts of people in the
yeah,
world.
That
you
might
know?
happen, yeah. And I
There's-
might see it.
Believe me, there's
Yeah.
all types of people. I'm not like that. I'm not
Right.
about to go out like that, but I've seen it.
Right.
And it's real. Like, I've had it come out of their mouth what they're gonna do, and they go do it. I'm like,
Right.
damn. But see, the thing about me, when I hear you do that to your man, I know you'll do it to me. So
That's
baby, so now I
true.
watch you now. Like, you told the wrong person, because now I'm watching you, because I see what you do to your man, who you supposedly are in love with. So what will you do to me?
So, what about the concept of your partner can only do to you what you allow?
Yes.
What about that? Because I think this, who have you destroyed and who have you built up? I don't really think you could build up somebody without their participation.
Yes.
And I don't really think you could destroy someone without their participation.
Yeah.
Yes.
What do you think of that? We're going to have everybody answer. We're going to start with Rachel! Sorry,
Okay.
go ahead.
Well, whether it be like relationships or just in everyday life, let's say like even haters, I just feel like no one can say anything about me that would affect me unless there's some little voice in the back of my head that I've already told myself that makes sense. It's like, it's almost like someone like, oh, you're a bitch. Okay, well, I'm fucking not, so I don't care. Or, you know, someone like, oh, you're really skinny. Like, damn, I've told myself that before. So, you know, so
That may feel different.
it may feel different because that's something that I've told myself.
Mhm.
So you just got to get over your issues first, and no one else can tear you down.
Wow. Or own your issues.
Or own your issues.
Be like, I am a motherfucking bitch. Now what?
See, and now no one can hurt you. Yeah.
Mimi.
I have a lot of brothers, and I've had situations with my brothers where a female doesn't get what she wants, and she'll make up a story on them or let them know like they know some secret stuff from a phone booth or from blocking the number somewhere. I'm just saying, like,
You mean jilted women can turn into snitches?
Whistleblowing.
yeah. My
Ah.
brother had it happen to him, and it was just horrible. I mean, she threatened to do it. I mean, you think about it. Some women, you could have hit them a month ago, and then now you're out with another girl, and she's like, I'm going to call that in. You know what I'm saying?
Wow.
You out with such and such. I'm going to show you how we play this game. I mean, I'm not saying to do that. I'm saying that happens. I wouldn't personally do it because, you know where I come from. Snitches
Karma.
get stitches.
Yeah.
And karma is everything. You know what I mean?
Karma.
If somebody don't want you, then move on with your life. You know what I'm saying? That means that God got somebody better for you. That doesn't mean the door is shut. That means a lot of windows just got open.
Right.
I want to hear from all of the snitches. Anybody you've destroyed. Could somebody call in right now and tell us? Maybe you regret it. Right? Maybe you regret the fact, like, damn, I really fucked them over. Maybe it was a crime of passion.
Yeah.
Fuck. I want you to call in and tell us how you did it. 323-230-4610. But conversely, I want to hear from how you built somebody up. A lot of people think build. What was the worst thing you did to somebody? Tiffany. On the destruction side of the game. Relationship vandalism.
I mean, really, the worst thing I've ever done is just, and
I can feel it. Tell the truth.
I really is just getting spousal support for my divorce. Like, that's probably the worst thing I've ever done. And I needed it, but I think out of the time I did it, no, I really needed it. But I think it did come out of a place of, like, entitlement. Like, I invested in you. We're here because we built this together, and I need this. I feel entitled to this support because I need it. So I had to own that. Like, yeah, I really needed it, but I'm also a hustler. I would have and could have and am doing it now. But yeah.
Reggie from Indiana says in the chat room, I can't call right now. My wife is in the room.
So yeah, I think that's probably
you can say you despise Tiffany all you want. The fact of the matter is, Solstice Sheba, ZZ, chat room, she acknowledged this shit in public.
Right.
There gotta be some honor and some integrity in that. Let's hear from you. 323-230-4610. What was the worst shit you did? I know you're only 25, but I know you did some foul shit. I can tell you did some foul shit.
No, I don't think it was foul. I think the worst one, only because it just hurt him so bad and he has so much baggage.
Wait a minute, how are you attacking his baggage? What was the dirt you did?
No, but I'm saying what I did. I didn't.
Gosh, women, man.
All I did. It was kind of what Mimi said.
All I did. Look how she's setting it up. What did you do? Just say what you did. Stop trying to frame it.
You know, I was leading him on, and it never went anywhere. Wow. That's what it was, honestly.
Why were you leading him on?
Because I was bored.
No, there was something in it.
Yeah.
Other than stimulation.
You know I really, really liked his personality. He's so intelligent. He was amazing. He just wasn't for me. So I loved the conversation. I loved hanging out with him. He cooked.
So you used him for food and conversation?
And there was shrimp and steak, I swear. And I just loved it. But
you used him for his groceries?
No.
She missed Monday. That's literally what we talked about Monday, right?
Wild,
yes.
dude. She's wild.
Why did the nice dude lose? Because you're like, well, you're nice though.
Right. And
there's going nowhere, but
fucking shrimp scampi involved. I'm fucking with you. When is the scampi done, my nigga?
So bad too. He's a good guy. He's a really good guy. And I'm fucked up.
Okay, let me ask you this then. How many good guys have you fucked over? God,
my
Rachel.
fair share.
You just really refuse.
I said my fair share.
Oh, that's a number.
Okay. Honestly, all of the guys I've been with have been like good guys. Honestly.
So you're saying you destroyed all of them?
God damn. I guess, yes,
okay.
Damn it. At this point.
and this is why I do this show.
God.
Because I love putting them in that position.
I feel like such a bitch.
So you can see how that fucking female clock really ticks. Mimi, your best destruction job?
I try not to be destructive. I mean, I'm the type of person I don't play, so when they play too many games, then of course I let that be known. But overall, I don't try to hurt people's feelings, but I guess in the end that's kind of bad too, because maybe you're not feeling them, and instead of saying, oh, I don't feel you, maybe I'm just giving them the brush off. I'm not answering, but they are still coming on and on. So I guess in that way, I guess that would hurt someone's feelings, but I'm trying not to hurt their feelings by saying, hey, I'm not interested in you, but you're a nice person. Both ways hurt, so it's a catch-22, especially when they're making all of it up in their mind. Because if I really like you, I'm kicking it with you.
Right.
You feel me? I'm not going to be hurting you because I'm going to be doing so much liking onto you that we're having a great time. So I'm not hurting you.
Are you guys peeping the way women hide behind pseudo-nurturing?
Yeah.
Pseudo-care for you?
See, at least I own it. I'm like, this shit was fucked up. Whoops.
Oh, no. The thing about it, I'm not going to spend time with someone that I'm not feeling. As I've said many times, I'm so busy. I don't even waste time with people, period, unless I have that time to give. Mm-hmm. So I'm not going to hang out and I feel like, oh, I'm deliberately trying to hurt you or whatever. That's not cool at all, because you reap what you sow. I don't want nobody deliberately hurting me. Now, people get hurt on their own sometimes because they like you more than you like them. For me, I can do business with somebody. I say, I want to buy this house from you. And then the dude's calling me like, oh, God put us together. I had a dream last night. You had a dream about what?
Wait a minute, God did put us together.
To do this real estate.
Yeah.
And that's
but after we get a house, we got to move in.
But not us together.
You never know.
But
God moves in mysterious ways.
But what's funny, you're funny. But what's funny is most people do that. It could be getting your carpet clean. It could be that, I go to my favorite cafe and they want to give me a discount on the cafe. All of a sudden now they're so into you and you don't even understand what's happened. But that's because they probably liked you long before you even knew it. So now they're able to talk to you, so they feel like it's something more happening. But really, they're just a friend.
So, ladies, let me ask you all this: have you been forced to destroy a nigga who just didn't get it?
Yeah, I've had to do that.
I'm stuck right now. I've been trying to break up this dude for like 2 months and a half.
Wait. Let's go to Rachel. Let's hear this. This folly. Let's hear this shit. What have you done?
Okay, because there was a guy, and not that I think that there's anything wrong with men crying, but I've seen him cry more than I've seen my best friend cry.
So you don't like it when men cry?
It wasn't for good reasons, though.
What was he crying for?
Okay, I'll tell you. I said, Daryl, stop. But that's not his name. That was my ex-boyfriend's name. So he ran out the room, literally ran.
He ran?
And, like
crying?
Right, like in crying.
I call it a man transfer.
Yeah, and I was like, so I had to, and it was embarrassing for me to have to go after him. And I was like, well, it's not like I called you his name while you were doing something that I like.
Is he bisexual?
No.
You sure?
I'm sure.
Okay.
And
you're going to find out in a few years.
Jesus. So
you ran out of the room crying.
So that was that. And so I was like, and never in my life have I called a man a bitch except for that one.
Were you instantly unattracted to him at that moment?
Yeah. Because I don't even cry that much.
Dry it up.
Come on.
Wow.
All right, cool. You. Answer it.
Yeah, before I answer though, I was like, I'll say this.
You.
The people that I destroy, most of them are unintentional, but I just take responsibility for like that I did it, right? So I can just own like, oh, I fucked that up, even if I wasn't like, I'm gonna fuck you up. But
Stop.
With that being said, yeah, like sometimes
you've never intentionally set out to just fuck a nigga up.
No. Like again, even like I'm reflective now, like it's fucking him up, like to get the spousal support. Like I wasn't like, ooh, I'm gonna get this to get him. Like that wasn't the intention. It was like, shit, I gotta pay these bills. Mm-hmm. So you know what I mean.
Somebody gotta pay him. You nigga.
Well, it ain't your name, shit. So, but I will say, currently and in the past, what happens is, like, dudes will get really attached and they don't take no for an answer sometimes. And this happens with women too. Like, they just want to like you. You can tell them, like, yo, I'm not feeling you. We don't have a good vibe. Let's stop talking. I'm going to block you. And they'll just keep coming. So you, like, literally have to destroy them to make them stop coming for you. Like, I've literally been trying to break up with nickname 3 Doors Down for, like, a month and a half. And this dude just keep coming, yo. Like, I cannot.
But you know why we tend to keep coming? You know why?
Why?
Because y'all niggas don't know what the fuck you want, and eventually y'all give it to us.
No, and then you end up being destroyed, because I've been in this situation too.
And then you end up being obliterated.
Because yeah, they swear like that they're okay with being friends, so we're like, okay, we're on the friend tip, and then 2 months later, then it's this big outburst of how you've liked me this whole damn time. And now you're destroyed, and now you're
mine
hurt.
is like, he
When
was
I
number
told you
one.
from the get-go.
He was number one for a moment, but then I'm like, I'm not feeling you. I want to cut you off. So now he's trying to come in. He's like, I'm like, I date other people. He's like, that's okay. I'm okay with not being number one. I'll work back in there. I'm like, no, you're not. I'm telling you to your face, son. Like, no.
Yeah, that's crazy. Well, I feel like, honestly, if somebody, I'm into them and they're treating me real bad, let's just say I've been calling for days and they didn't answer for days and they did some kind of trickeration. Okay, so when they call me, same game plays. So I'm going to destroy your ass now. So you call, I don't answer either. You was busy and I'm busy too. So I will play the little game back when you want to play certain games. I get my ammunition out as well.
Let's break this down from the Piscean
Oh.
It's perspective.
Okay.
Pisces energy, the mental of the emotional.
Okay.
Do not underestimate the Pisces woman's intellect.
Right.
See, Pisces, they smart as fuck, but you could easily misinterpret them as not as smart as they really are. Because they're more about feeling than they are about articulation. So they could be talking to you and be saying this shit totally wrong.
Right.
But still know what the fuck they're talking about. And just because you don't get it, because you're listening to the words and not the full context of what they're presenting, their feeling, their energy, their vibe, their emotion, you could miss out on what they're trying to say. So for the Piscean woman in particular,
Yes.
they engage in relationship based off of emotional guarantees.
Right.
Right? Like,
Right.
I'll be the freakiest motherfucker you've ever had. If you can prove to be faithful.
Right. That's it.
If you can prove to be down with me 100.
That's it right there.
And you'll see different layers of Pisces. Like Pisces, it's not just Pisces though, it's Cancer and it's Scorpio. Different vibrations though. Subtle differences, but different vibrations. The water signs got to have emotional guarantees. When you can say to them, I'm with you, and not with your words, they need to feel the energy behind the word.
Right.
If they can feel the energy, like, oh, he really is.
Right.
You gonna get anal, she gonna swallow, she's cooking.
Truth.
She fighting your sister on your behalf.
Right.
Truth.
All that.
You understand?
Truth.
She letting you claim her kids on the taxes. She's doing it all for you.
Right. That part.
But the moment you cross the water signs emotionally, they go to a dark place. They will be outside your house.
Oh.
Especially if you made them come.
Oh.
Over and over and over again. They sprung off that dick and they be at your crib. You dig? They'll be at the job. They'll be under the car. Oh yeah. Listen, Pisces, a little different than Cancer. Cancer has a natural mean streak. Pisces is like Gemini. They got another twin.
Yes.
They have sweet, oh, this is all beautiful and love, and then motherfucker say what? It's a whole nother person.
Right.
It's a whole nother person. Scorpio is the same way. But the difference between Pisces, Scorpio, and Cancer, Scorpio ain't got no bottom. They darkness and their depths go to such a depraved space, especially if you just break down the signs. Scorpio is fixed emotion. Nigga, I need you to be this way emotionally, and if you change, my nigga, you got hell to pay. I'm gonna be somebody else. Pisces is a little different. As long as we growing together, my nigga, we can grow apart if we have to, but that's cool. Don't fucking offend me, disrespect me, or lie to me. That's
Right. That's it right there. That's what I was saying.
right. You can get your way. I'm gonna tell you right now. You can get your way with a Pisces woman if you stay true to her. You give her dick. You allow her to sleep, and you feed her.
Yes. Yes.
All them things. Dick, food, and sleep. Pisces got you. She got you, my nigga.
Right.
Now the thing with the Cancer girl,
We just want love.
you got to.
We just want
They
love.
so motherfucking fickle and goddamn sensitive. Gotta be very careful how you talk to them. Right? You gotta. It's. You have to try to relate with feeling with them waters, because otherwise they gonna fight you. Now, Let me just say this motherfucking Gemini over here.
Watch out.
Fuck. First off, Gemini woman gonna use you off tops anyway.
Oh no.
Because Gemini is intellect. It's mental. It's a thought process. You are a big ass male human dildo.
I mean, true.
That's how the Gemini woman is using you.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
That's how she. It's like, okay, nigga, don't move. Keep your hand here and move this way.
True shit.
For 22 minutes, my nigga. And if you stay there, she gonna respect the fuck out of you for your endurance.
Yes.
Cause she's using you to get somewhere. Right? Now I'm not saying all women ain't like this. There's different flavors of the same shit. But Geminis are so into stimulation, whether it be a regular fucking conversation. Oh, did you see the subtleties of the new Spider-Man? Like, if she's into that, you gonna have to listen to that shit. Right? She gonna want to talk about quantum mechanics. And if you got any conversation that can uplift her, she gonna want to fuck. Gemini woman.
True.
Gonna want to fuck.
True. Yep.
See, Pisces and Scorpio needs intellectual stimulation, by the way. But Pisces and Cancer, if you make them feel good, nigga, we just shared a cotton candy. I'm gonna fuck you. This is what's happening. I feel good with this nigga. It don't have to be intellect. It gotta be intellect with Gemini women.
Yeah, it's true. That's true.
It just has to be. It starts there. They in their head while they're fucking bleeding.
Oh, that's true. Very true.
Believe me.
Yeah.
Pisces are in their heart. They're trying to feel you. Like, nigga, you made it to this point? That's them water signs. You're here? We're naked? I'm about to feel all of you, my bridge.
What up, though?
See, this is what happens when the camera goes out. The chat room just gets reckless. They've been talking about eating booty for like a few minutes.
It just goes. It goes to hell in a
It does.
handbasket.
I'm like, what are y'all talking about? Cute.
This little southern accent was cute.
Who?
This last guy.
He was doing real good till the end where he's like, yeah, so I'm moving to get her back. I was like, oh, wait a minute, that's the opposite of what we're trying to advocate right now. Hold on. Oh, you got a donation.
All right, take us to the bridge. We'll come back.
Right, Leo D. Y'all been reckless. Y'all been ruining somebody. You just don't know it. Be alright. Me back in my life. Oh, your girl can't sing at all. I be ruining all
Instrumentals?
of the stuff. All of the
Instrumentals, bring us back.
I can't sing at all. I'm killing all of the things.
Yeah.
My nephews and nieces used to be like, stop, auntie, stop. I'm like, I'm killing you.
Yeah, we're back in the building. Tiffany, I think you made this topic because you feel a little guilty. You hurt some people.
Oh no. No. I mean, it was a point of
Goddamn
reflection.
robot.
No, I was gonna say I used to feel guilty. I'll own that. Like I really felt guilty, which is why I've done things to rectify. I've actually followed up with most of these people. You know, like when I broke up and really destroyed my ex before my husband. Like
How many
literally,
motherfuckers have you destroyed?
I just said I'm aware of the fact that even if it was intentional or not, it's like probably a good, I don't know, 15 people.
Gosh.
Again, 10 of them were just here in the last 6 months because I was like thinking I was doing right by saying I didn't want certain things, but that didn't stop them from. A lot of people think that's a game. When I say I don't want this or that, typical things women want, these men just think it's a game for me to get them to give that to me. And I'm like, no, y'all, I'm being serious. I don't want these things. So, yeah, I destroyed them, like, unintentionally, but it still happened.
I just don't believe the unintentional part.
You think I'm just purposely out here, man? Man killing?
See, and I think that's part of the problem. Like, we run the risk, right, of saying, oh, well, women are naturally nurturers. So it puts us in a position to think they can't hurt anybody.
Oh.
Or they don't desire to hurt people. But there's some women out there who truly desire to hurt people.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
Well, yes, but I think that went along with like the last caller, and he was talking about his
That
girl
was quite
cheating
clear.
on. Yeah, like that. Now that's what I would want to say for destroy. I didn't want to say during the show. So when we're talking about destroying, I don't think I've ever really truly destroyed someone like that. Like that's harsh. That's horrible.
I mean, I did.
Why
like,
is it that no matter what group of women I pull together in here, you guys are all examples of the best women on planet Earth?
So this is what I'm saying about my ex. So I was young, and that's what I was saying. Like, he worked nights, and that's when like I was going through like really the peak of like my sex addiction. Like I was coping with the stress of going to school full time, working full time, doing an internship full time. So he worked nights, and my coping mechanism was sex. So I used to beg him to stop working nights. But really, that was just my way to justify why I was cheating. Like, if you were just home at night, then I wouldn't cheat with other people. Like, that was my logical defense mechanism, like, almost trying to make him feel bad that it was his fault that I was cheating on him. So when we finally broke up, I had to own my own shit. Like, no, I was just a fucktard who cheated on you a lot. Like, during the process, I really was, like, being masochistic about it. Like, I was really just being crazy with it, like, reckless with it, trying to find ways to make me feel better about what I was doing and making him feel bad about it.
Now, this is Mimi's wheelhouse right here. Because I believe Mimi to be a builder. Right? I believe Mimi builds people. Mimi?
Yes.
Are you a man builder or a man breaker? And if you're a man builder, please give these young ladies some tips on how to do it.
I'm definitely a man builder. I believe if I'm with someone, then we should be a team. So whatever he's doing, then I'm going to add to it. It may not even be financially. It may be wisdom. It might be a connection. It might be, anything he's dealing with, I'm there. I'm the ear to hear. He's out in the streets all day. He needs to come home. You have to know the difference. Because either if you don't know the difference, then you're tearing down at the same time because he's thinking she don't know when to shut up. Let me lead and you follow. So I think that it's important if you're going to be in a relationship and you're going to build your man, it's important to listen to your man and understand who he is and vice versa so that you guys can help build to each other. And
so part of your building strategy is listening to him?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Trying to understand him?
Yes.
So give me some more, because women need to. I think these are lost arts, especially with Rachel and them. Rachel don't know what the fuck to do. And I got on board. It's time to go.
When he comes in, it's important to have a meal prepared. When he comes in, it's important for him to feel like the struggles of the outside world are outside, and now he's in his safe haven, and that's with you.
Creating a safe haven. Are y'all listening to these jewels?
Yeah.
Well, I think
Listening,
the problem is I did
understanding,
that, but I also did what I was doing, which is why it destroyed him more.
Let me finish.
Sorry, I was
I'm
just saying, like, I'm like, no, I'm really like, I was like, that's, if you're doing all those things, but you also do some other bullshit, it hurts more. Because those are all.
I think you guys can't do that unless you're getting what you want.
I wouldn't argue that.
You guys are sitting here trading off goods.
I agree.
I don't disagree with that.
That's why you don't have unconditional love, because you're not selfless.
Right.
And you know what? From hearing you talk, Mimi, something that I haven't done is I need the man to know what he's building himself first, and then I can add on to that. I can't. You said to like kind of listen to him and understand him and build him up, in your own way, and kind of, hey, babe, you know what you need this, or what we can do is this. But I've never took it upon myself to build anyone. Like, he has to build himself first. I'm like, oh, I'll help. I'll pass you a block, so I think I could be better at that for sure.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Well,
Does that make sense?
no, I just see you got to go through some people.
Yeah.
I mean, because you're 25. That makes sense. You're going to go through some shit. Gosh. Man, is it wrong to say that?
What, that I'm young?
No, that you got to go through some people. Like, when you've experienced things, you can sit and talk to people and see where they at in the stages of shit. Oh, you there? Oh, but 2 or 3 more experiences of some other shit that's going on.
No, I don't think that that's wrong at all, because we one of the shows that we did, it was about the other hoe, like a side piece, a side girl, right?
The thought show?
Yeah, so I was having conversation with one of my friends, and she was like, yeah, girl, actually my sister, she's married, and her and her man were going through it, and she's like, no, they have a side girl, she's pregnant, everyone's happy, and they're happy living their lives, and it saved their marriage. So my point is, when I was on the show, I was like, hell no, that's never going to happen. I can't even fathom that. But, listening to her, no, that's real life.
Gosh.
So I get it.
Have you ever
As much
built,
as I can.
this is probably a trick question for you. Have you ever built somebody up?
Yes.
Tell us how you did it.
You're gonna be like, that's not building up.
I just want to hear it. I just want to hear what you think building somebody up is.
Just kind of teaching them something a little different. So one guy, I was in a relationship, and this guy was just really hard. Like, just straight up, I just want to say thug. That's what he was. And I had to teach him how to love and soften up and just
But
be
you
more.
like thugs.
I
She
used
should have been here
I
last
used
week.
to.
I said this is like her show, though.
I used to like
No,
that.
you know who is the sexiest thug in the world?
Who?
Mimi.
Man, yes, she's so damn gangsta.
Y'all niggas have no idea.
She is.
Mimi a thug, my nigga.
She is.
Is she a thug, my nigga? For real. I promise you.
No, I like, so, like, we were like saying, like, I think the most you can destroy someone is if you started building them up. That's why I said I destroyed my ex the most, because a good majority of the relationship was helping build.
Maybe
Like,
he was weak.
Saved him from, like, committing suicide at one point. Like, he was super depressed at one point.
That's what I mean.
Like, legit, like, saving somebody.
I think it's a fucking illusion. I don't think you can build anybody up. I don't.
Why?
Well, true. I think you can compliment someone's
I just don't think.
actions if they're already doing it. Yeah.
I don't think you can. We were talking about this the other day. I heard, who was it? It was Dr. John Gray who said it. He said, I can teach you all types of tips and all types of, exercises or whatever to fix your relationship, but if you're not willing...
Well, that's the point, obviously.
Right.
Yeah.
So, at the end of the day, if somebody needs to be built up or needs to be encouraged, they're weak.
Right.
And they're in your life to highlight some weakness in you. Could be your desire to want to help.
True.
Turned
100%.
into a weakness.
True.
That makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
Because I'll build myself up with or without you. So I thought that's the easiest way to put it.
Right.
Yeah.
But you know what? I think some people need a form of encouragement. Like, they know what to do, but they still need that push. It's just like somebody that's overweight, just as an example. They know they need to watch what they're eating or whatever the case may be. They're, high blood pressure, you have these things, but you may not want to do those things. It's easier said than done. You can know what you're supposed to do, but sometimes it's almost like putting the Post-it on the wall, like, don't forget to X, Y, Z. That person is there to water you. They can't tell you what to do. That's why you have to have your own vision. But if you have someone there reminding you of your purpose, reminding you of where you're going, because you heard what their purpose was. That's why I said I listen. Because if there's no purpose, then there's nothing.
So 2 points to that.
Yes.
2 points to that.
Oh, I can go ahead and add 2 points.
No,
Okay.
I'm going to tell you these 2 points that I got, and I'm going to throw it back to you because I want to
Yes.
hear your response to this.
Yes.
I think the encouragement shit is some Western concept.
True.
It's not on, quote unquote, the guru. Right?
Right.
So, I think, because, we are like a personality cult here. I just pointed at something,
Right.
and you were responsible for going to do it.
Right.
Not whatever happened or whatever was done with your own hand.
Right.
So you'll see it in Western culture, in the sports culture. Because sports psychologists will look at certain players and go, he's externally motivated. That's the nigga who needs to be reminded or patted on the back. You know, you did a really good job today. Because if you don't tell him that, the external motivated player, he won't put his full effort forward. He might be talented, but he needs somebody to say, hey, you know what? You did a good job. The internal motherfuckers who are motivated internally, those are the great ones.
Right.
That's Jordan.
Yeah.
That's Kobe. You ain't got to tell me shit. I'm up at 4 a.m. working out. I know I got a game tomorrow at 7,
Right.
but I'm gonna be in the gym until 5.
Right.
That's some internally motivated. So when you say you need somebody to remind you, I'm telling you, that reminder can become a crutch.
I agree. But it's just almost like you have a child that's in college, let's just say. Very smart child, but they're smarter than the class, they think. They come home and they don't do homework because they feel like they're smarter than everyone else. Oh, I do that. So I agree with what you're saying, right? But some people need to hear that one day because they're feeling like destroying somebody or they're feeling like they need to do X, Y, Z. So that's the reason I feel like sometimes as a man thinketh, so he is. And so if you keep saying to somebody, I believe in you, that sows lead other people. Strong people. So I just believe that, if you really are standing next to somebody, words of encouragement, whatever they are, you showed and shine the heck out of that shoe. I ain't seen them shoes look that good in a long time. I'm just using an example. Some form of encouragement.
But the encouragement has to be a ramp and not a road.
Absolutely. Absolutely. And you can't, everyone doesn't fall into that, category. Some people, you can't make them be who you want them to be. They're going to be who they are regardless. You can't take the cow to the water. If they don't want to drink, they're going to not drink. So,
right.
You know what I'm saying? But I'm saying a person that wants to do something. Because I can't deal with someone that doesn't want to do anything. Because I don't have the energy to push you like that. If you're not believing in yourself, how can I believe in you?
Wow. Jesus. Callers!
You better get him.
Oh, I didn't mean
Go ahead, me.
Shit. She was yawning, nodding and shit, but then she woke up with a vengeance and delivered fire. Caller, you're on the line. What's your name and where you calling from? Speak on it. Brandon from Cincinnati. What's the deal? Tip.
Oh.
I've been there. I think I'm around 90 baby. I'm almost out. No. You're not out.
That's it right there.
But as far as like building person up, though, I feel like I built the woman up on work right now. Helped her way through college and shit. And so I guess that's helping her, build her up, her shit. So
I mean, motherfucker can't argue that.
As I believed in her dreams. When she was ready to give up on herself, I believed in her dreams because we had a child when we were young, and she was panicking and shit. She thought her life was over, and I let her know, like, baby, I'm gonna make something shake for you. So, you ain't gotta put that shit on hold. I'm gonna take care of that for you. So, like I said, I was there for her when she didn't believe in herself. So I feel like I helped build her up.
That's what Mimi said. Yeah, that's.
The back burner. Back burner and did some shit I probably shouldn't have did to make sure she was 100.
You know what's? They turn around and leave after they've been built up by somebody like him.
Right.
there are examples of people like thank you and no thank you.
Right.
Yeah.
It's a lot of, I call them relation call, man. Thank you so much for highlighting that. Yeah. Gosh, you started some shit tonight. Caller, speak on it. How many motherfuckers have you destroyed? Yeah, this did some dirt. You're welcome.
Military man. After she fucked me over, she left, and you said that karma. And everybody always told me, because I'm a Cancer. I never knew half of this junk that y'all are telling me now, and y'all are opening my eyes. I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. I built women up. They ain't let me down. And this thing called life is jacked up. But that karma, like you said, comes around with a Swiss sword and ooh wee baby.
Ooh wee, ooh wee. Hey man, let me give you another jewel from the homie Cool Mo D. Mo D got jewels. I was talking with him today, man, and one of the things that he always says, especially for women, he says, man, I just love for them to crash into reality. He's like, a lot of times you can't tell a woman nothing. Jeff Brown says this all the time. You want a woman to do what you want her to do? He says, tell her the opposite of what you want, and then she'll do what you want her to do. You can't tell her directly, do this, because she's going to do some other shit, just because it came from you.
To realize that, and once, like your brother said, once you learn the game and press that issue, it's almost, your life is almost over. But it is so true. For this call, I'm glad I found you. I will be listening from our lady, and thank y'all for the lifelong lesson.
Well, all right.
Thank you.
Shit, your son ain't gonna listen to you neither.
It's true.
You know how these motherfuckers do? They get to a certain point and be like, nigga, okay, nigga, I heard your voice my whole life. Let me get out of here and see if this shit is real.
True.
Right.
Part of brain development.
Appreciate you, man. Thanks. Golly. Y'all, listen. Y'all in here with me. This is an isolated, insulated environment. You hear the men calling here. You hear the men with facts. Talking about how they got fucking done in. Like you fucking destroyers. Especially
True.
pretty women don't respect relationships the way average looking women do.
True.
True or false?
100%.
True.
True.
God, can you talk about that? Please. Mimi, I'm starting with your ass. Please. Caught you right on up, didn't I?
Yeah, you called me up with that one. Well, I have two answers, but I'll just begin with saying,
Just give us the truth.
the truth is, if you're in a relationship with someone with options, that's male or female, then that person, because they have options, I mean, they can take it or leave it. So
Mimi, you saying it too nice.
Okay, well, fuck it.
That's what I want.
If you have options and you're not meeting the bar, then most good-looking people, good-looking women will say, hey, this is not working out after a while. If they hear about you, they're going to try to work that thing out. But if not, and you're really not meeting the qualifications, then they're going to open up the road for others to step in. And people are always trying to step in when you're a certain type of person. I mean, it's a daily thing. You can walk to the store, the gas station. This is an all-day thing. So when you're in a relationship with a person, especially a good-looking person, all day long they're being approached. If they love you, they're not paying that any attention. But if you're fucking up and you're not doing the right thing, then that attention becomes something else, because they start looking at some of the attention like, hey, well, my dude doesn't treat me like that, or my dude's not saying these things. Say your dude's not a romantic, but this guy's like, man, I would love to take you to dinner on the water and buy you some fresh flowers and blah, 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 even though you're not interested. That starts getting interesting because your man's not acting right. He's not treating you right. So I feel like when you're not being treated right, then, and you're a good-looking woman, and those options are always coming, even for a man. You're a good-looking man, you got money, you got wealth, power. Hey, you're re-choosing. Choose and re-choose.
Yeah, and even when you're not.
It sounds like bullshit.
No, but even when you're not in a relationship, just when you are getting hollered at all the time, nothing matters. I hear it pretty all the time, and that doesn't mean anything to me.
Exactly.
Versus a female who does not hear that or is insecure. A man can tell her she's beautiful, and that's like the world to her.
Exactly.
You know, now all of a sudden, now numbers are being exchanged, but I could give a damn.
Right, I agree.
I could care less.
I'm gonna tell you right now, y'all some fucked up individuals.
What?
That's not fucked up. You gotta tell me something more than I'm pretty. That's
I'm just
not
saying,
fucked up.
beautiful women have so many options that you tend to be, to behave just like men.
But you know what it is?
Yes.
It's like
That's what y'all not saying,
Yes.
right there.
Is that not what I preach every show? I'm like, yo, I'm a dude.
Look,
all right?
Right. Well, that's like being on The Price is Right? They're like, in window number 1, we got blah, blah, blah. And number 2, we got blah, blah, blah. Now, if you got a window with 100 people trying to say hi, right? That's a very difficult situation. I mean, everyone's trying to say hi to you, and you don't even know which one to pick because you know something great's behind the curtain. Mm-hmm. You don't know what's in that curtain, though. It could be all memories.
But that's what I'm saying.
It doesn't have to be
You
real.
guys come out into the world. I'm just specifically talking about beautiful women. You guys come out into the world, and you're looking for what you can get. You guys are destroyers. Y'all don't want to own it.
I'm not a destroyer.
I don't see y'all coming out on some fairy tale, let's make this work, I believe in you, this type of shit. Yeah, first off, you guys have intuition. So I know you know that it ain't a lot of greatness out there. Greatness is rare.
Right.
Greatness.
So you still gotta fuck.
Yep. So I fuck a
You
lot
still
of
gotta you still gotta interact. So in your interaction, you ready to take advantage. Tell me I'm lying.
Well, again, I think I'm just, generally speaking, in general, women, yes, do that. And in general, pretty women do that. But again, in this particular scenario, I like compartmentalize like who I fuck and who's worth more than fucking. So, like, I get what you're saying, and I agree.
Put it this way.
I agree.
Put it this way. Percentage-wise. Y'all know how far this gon' go with the current beau.
Oh, yeah, day one.
Percentage, y'all like...
Date 1, I can tell you.
You know, like,
yeah,
this shit ain't going nowhere, but I will fuck, and I will enjoy Scampy. This nigga here. Scampy. So, come on, you guys are the destroyers.
Yeah, the difference between...
And then you get mad when we get keen. Because remember how men get down? Mm-hmm. First off, men be getting caught up. We be like, God damn, she's beautiful. But once we get keen, this bitch is out to get me. Then you get got, you get destroyed, and now he's a dog.
I think that scenario, I mean, it's interesting, but there's different parts to that scenario.
Help me. Help me to help you.
The reason I say that, because I mean, some men are out for the kill, okay? All men are not
It's
out
usually a woman who taught him how to be a killer.
I think his
Let me give
other
you.
head
Wait.
taught him how to
Let me give you an
be a
example.
killer.
I gotta give you this example. You need this example.
Yeah, okay.
My son, my oldest son, this nigga's a dog.
Wait, don't put no on blast. I thought he was perfect.
When I say dog, I mean just he's a fucking dog. His persona is he's not fucking around.
Right.
And he learned from my mistakes because I gave him my mistakes. I fuck up and I be like, look, this is how I fucked up. You know your little brother? Well, yeah, this is what happened. Do you understand? And nigga, shit. Now, you can't put yourself in the position I put myself.
Right.
You gotta tell the truth. See, I was a fucking liar. That's why your mama tripped.
You know what?
Right.
You understand? But I give him the real shit.
Right.
So he has grown in, like, I'm developing, learning my shit, and he's going, oh, I see now.
Right.
This nigga here,
He got the game.
you don't want to fuck with New. This nigga New is on another level.
That's right.
He telling niggas, like, listen, if you don't believe in what I'm doing, stay away from me.
Right.
Right.
If you're a distraction, get the fuck away from me. If you're here to support what I'm doing, you're welcome to stay.
This is like literally the script I give motherfuckers every day.
Right?
Go New.
And he's very,
That's my attitude.
the nigga's very transparent with it. And I'm like, that's how I run. That's how you,
That's right.
there you go.
That's my
Smart
tagline,
man.
living life transparently.
Smart
Right.
though.
And I tell him, put a condom on your hair, nigga.
Yes.
Wrap everything up.
Right. Follicles, everything.
Follow
Everything.
the whole get down, homie. You understand? So all I'm saying to y'all is, when he was little, watch this. He was little, he wasn't like what he is now.
Right.
Right.
I remember the first girl that crushed this nigga.
Oh, no.
He was a first grader.
Oh, no, what?
Aw.
The elementary?
Fucked it all up for this nigga. I had to rebuild him. Just fucked him up. Just destroyed him. You know what she did? This pretty girl. I forgot her name. Casey or some little cute ass name or some shit. This nigga liked her off tops. This is how men are. I'm using him as an example for men. She liked him off. He liked her off tops. As soon as he saw her. Her.
Aw.
They yell, her. It's her. Then they come home and talk to me. Dad, this is what I'm going to need. I need a letter. Show me how to write a letter.
Oh, adorable.
Aw.
So he trying to write letters and shit to her. This is first grade. This nigga's 6 years old. He tries to give her the letter. She shits on him.
Oh, no.
Had an attitude, everything.
Aw.
This is Inglewood. Had an attitude, everything.
Up to no good.
But you know, he's sad. She not gonna stop.
Right.
What the fuck? So he keep going, he keep going, he keep going. She gets more and more upset with him. Then she went and told the teacher, he keeps giving me letters.
Aw.
So then they separated them. You sit at this table, you over there. Leave her alone.
Oh.
Right then and there, that nigga changed.
In
Damn.
the first grade.
After that, I've been working on the nigga ever since.
Right.
This nigga's on some old honest, tell you straight up, not playing, no bullshit. And he don't want you around if you ain't down with his program.
Right. I feel that.
Nigga.
That's what I'm at. I'm trying to get mine. So.
Right.
You're on the boat rolling. Hop off.
Right.
But that's how men are. When men go for women, we go for real.
Right.
Because we know the game. We know we gotta play a game to get in the first place. We know we got fronted like he was on a private plane.
Man,
you know how much pussy he would have got if nobody found out?
Right.
Right. He still got some.
He's still getting it.
Right. He's still getting it.
But see, that's my point. Y'all create the dogs.
Right.
Yeah.
Because men start off in a genuine space, just like my boy.
Wow.
Most of us, like, we really start off on some, if we fuck with you, we fuck with you for real.
True.
Just like my boy. And then it'd be y'all.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all, especially when y'all young and super pretty, you know what I'm talking about. Be on some old, oh, there's more dick. Oh.
Oh, shit.
Wow.
Right? People were like,
Yeah.
Whoa. There's dicks everywhere.
Right. My.
And I don't have to do much to get it, yeah.
And there's
right, that part.
Wow. And then, oh. And this dick's better than the dick I have.
Whoa.
Y'all motherfuckers ain't having these conversations in your mind? Whoa.
I have them out loud. What do you
Better
mean?
dick.
Right?
What about, y'all be looking at pants,
The
looking
bulge.
at dick prints.
Man.
Wow, that dick unfolds into an ironing board.
Ew, no, I don't need all
It's
that.
better than the dick I have.
That's disgusting.
Just tell the truth, pretty girls. You guys are relationship destroyers. You destroy people.
Yeah, I would say we're more likely to be destroyers, and that we are because of the options. Yeah, like we have hella options. Like, man.
And tell the truth, like men, you guys typically, come on, you take up those options. Even if you're just storing them in your cheek like nuts.
Our satellites. Yeah, I'll say that. Pretty girls have way more satellites.
Y'all be storing up niggas.
Someone said that they're like, Tiff looks like the girl who has a side dude for her side dude. I was like, oh shit.
Hilarious.
My life. Think about my life. Like,
And then that's what I'm saying. You guys are hypocritical. You try to make it seem like men are the only ones that are running around taking advantage of the options.
I think the difference is I'm just honest about it. I'll tell you, like, I'm talking to multiple people. Like,
All right, let me
I'm
do it
not a
another
side
way.
dude for
Let
a
me do it
side
another
dude.
way.
That's
Let me-
the difference between
Let me
me
do
and
it
a
another
regular
way.
girl.
When was the last time you were in an exclusive monogamous relationship with somebody and you went to dinner with somebody else of the opposite sex?
Actually, no. It's been like 5 years.
But you've done it before.
I'm really trying to think. Like, no. Like, my marriage, we were in a weird place, so I didn't. Like, I really didn't. Unless it was for business, like, I really didn't. Because I knew, like, I have issues. And he had
I'm just
issues.
asking, have you ever done that?
But
yes or no?
not outside of my marriage, so it would have been well over 8 years ago.
I don't care how many years you
Oh, I
had,
thought you meant
girls.
like recently. Oh, yeah, I have. In a relationship?
Okay,
Absolutely.
Jesus.
Yeah.
That's all
You said when was the last time?
Yeah, I was going to say 8 years ago.
I'm asking you, when was the last time for you?
It's been over 4 years.
Okay.
So I've been out the game for 4 years. But prior to that, yeah, that was a mess. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah.
You still a mess. You don't even know it. That's what's crazy. Like, you think your mess is all neat? That shit is still a mess. Ain't no neat messes.
Right. That should be a meme. Ain't no neat messes.
Mimi?
Maybe about 4 or 5 years ago, but you know,
It's happened, right?
it's happened before, but it happened for a reason. You know, for everything I do, there's a reason.
Because now we got to get into the difference between a justification and a reason.
Oh,
Have you guys ever had sex with two different dudes in the same week or the same day?
Yep.
Yeah. How about it?
God damn it.
Out here destroying, my nigga. Y'all
So honest
niggas.
about it, I'd be like, so someone else was in here 3 days ago. Just so you know, you want a condom in this day, okay?
Out here destroying. Do you understand they out here doing it?
But you know what? I think when you tell a man that they're just friends with you and that's all that it is, that makes them want you more. It's like almost like competition. It's almost like a game, like it's seek. You know what I'm saying? They're seeking to get you to change your mind. Like, oh no, you're gonna be with me. They like that. Because I find that when I tell someone, oh, you're just my friend and that's it, I'm not in no relationship because I'm not, then people seem to like that. They want to engage and make you be in one.
I think people in general like what they can't have.
Huh?
People in general like what they can't have.
Oh yeah, men.
Well,
is all
I think you should reword that, Miss
Okay.
Fancy Pants.
What?
Okay.
Like what they can't
Wow.
have all the time.
right.
Okay.
Because that's what y'all do. Women, y'all give pieces of yourselves.
Mm-hmm, yeah.
You fuckers. I know your games. Y'all give pieces of yourself, then get mad when the nigga wants more. Well, nigga, we ain't even at that level.
Right.
Oh.
Well, what are you handing out samples for then?
Damn. I have like three strings of similar text messages in my phone right now along these lines. Why are you giving
I mean, that just makes sense to me. You can't have everything all at one time.
Am I calling them out on this shit or what?
So,
Y'all are destroyers.
But you can't give everybody everything.
I'm saying,
Everything
ladies,
ain't for everybody.
you create monsters. How many women you know just let niggas eat them out and no penetration?
no.
Oh, you giggling? One of your little tactics, huh? Just
Oh shit.
I don't even know your life.
Oh no.
That done fucked up her whole little tactic situation.
She is busted.
Because I know that's some bullshit, but
Bow.
But she owned it. So.
Hey, bow.
Oh no.
Hilarious.
I like to reciprocate at things. If I come, you come.
Am I making a good
I
case?
have to.
Am I making a good case for female destruction?
You are.
Because all y'all do is then turn around and make a monster. Then a nigga go fuck your best friend. Then he start fucking people you care about.
Ooh, do that.
Ooh, what if he fucked your aunt? Saddening.
Sorry, my answer.
What's up, Niecy? You be like, my nigga is over here. Yep. Motherfucking aunt's mashed potatoes is killing my nigga. Then you be mad.
Then I'll put him aside and be like, payback's coming back, bro. Hope y'all have fun. Because I got something for you.
Mimi said war. We talked about, did you start a war?
That's a war right there. If I
Yeah.
catch you at aunties, at the cousins, or somewhere else, that means we started.
Because at that point, it don't matter.
All right, well, get ready.
You already fucked up.
Yeah.
So I'm over here now.
That used to be my out,
Yep.
if I'm being honest.
What?
Be like,
That
me and your
used to
auntie picked out your Christmas gift, Mimi. You be mad as hell.
Wait, Rachel, you said your out was what?
That used to be my out. Like, so if he did something, like, if I fucked up and he went to go retaliate, then that used to be my out. Like, oh, well, you fucked up, I can't be with you now, and then that was it. And that so it was an excuse. I did used to do that, I'm not gonna lie.
Mm-hmm. Destroyers, ladies and gentlemen, the women have basically confirmed that most of the time they're not shit.
Almost.
Okay.
Then you try to get serious after you get broken up. Now you got all these motherfucking rules and parameters and principles and standards and shit.
Wait, in my
After
defense,
you get fucked up.
in our defense, though,
Am I bullshit, Mimi?
Hell no.
Y'all motherfuckers.
he said, hell no.
You telling the truth. I got parameters.
Wait, but I was raised like this, though.
You was out here fucking all your options, storing nuts, and then when you made Frankendick, and he out here putting it down on niggas, now the next nigga gotta pay for his crimes.
That's a shame.
Ooh wee.
That
Is this
happens.
true?
That happens, definitely.
Yeah.
Because we take the old baggage and bring it into the new relationship and unpack it, and it's in that relationship and it has no business even being there.
I mean, I feel like we're also, I don't know if it was just me, but like, was kind of taught this and grown up with this fear that
You
men
mean
are-
your
men are
evil
this,
mothers
men ain't shit.
taught
Men-
you?
Yeah, men play games, so I grew up like, okay.
Get what you can get, huh?
So I grew up like, all right, I gotta keep you at a distance until you tell me otherwise.
I was actually taught by my brothers.
See,
My mom
even
did.
that.
Yeah, I had 3 older brothers, and they would sit me down and be like,
This is the game.
and tell me, all of the things, and I'd be like, oh, okay. So that's why you said I act like a dude, because I was like, well, if that's how they play, I'm gonna play too.
Yeah, I'm not gonna be looking stupid.
My brothers taught me.
Oh no.
All right, listen, we gotta go. This shit was great. I revealed what
Our fuckery.
Yes.
Oh shit.
It's my job. It's my job to reveal your fuckery. It's quite pleasing.
Job well done.
Evil motherfuckers. He just lied to me and then he cheated and then
They do cheat now.
Hey, men start off in a real pure space. And y'all niggas
at
have
the age of 8.
Exactly.
First grade,
By the
like
time they
new.
15, they
Right.
already tainted. He like, shoot, I'm taking something down.
All right. Well, listen, we gotta go. Hey, I love this show. I appreciate you guys for sharing your evil. It was wonderful. And we'll be back Friday with another heater. Today's topic was crazy. Mimi, where can they find you? You got a show Thursday.
Yes, catch me tomorrow night, you guys, from 7 to 8. I'm on Accelerated Radio, keeping it real with Mimi. Check me out. Go to Accelerated Radio, hit tune in, and you can check us out. We're going to do the damn thing.
All right. We got love. Thank you. Tiff, where can they find you real quick?
Oh, on everything in social media at Tiff Talk TV, TIFFTALK TV, and Tiffany Ram RAMM.com. Yeah.
And yo, badass.
You can
can
find
email,
me
but
on
I don't
IG.
know.
Can you stop? Raya Truth, RAYATRUTH.
All right. I got love for you guys, man. We'll see you Friday. We out. Deuces.
Deuces.
Hey.